Go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Unhinged and Undocumented. I'm Big Man Jimbo. With always is the Twin Magic Cody and Rafe.
Hey-o.
Heart.
And of course, our resident undocumented man himself, Mr. Cruz.
Bro, knowledge of tribal chief.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had a great week. It was a tough week. It was a tough week. It was a very tough week leading from Saturday all the way to yesterday, and we're going to talk about why. So let's hop right into it, guys. All right. I mean, it's a sore thing. It's a sore thing to talk about, but let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about Texas and Ohio State. What'd you think, man?
Well,
or Cody, somebody.
The defense is definitely up to par. I will say that that was probably the best thing that came out of Saturday. Obviously, the worst thing that came out of Saturday was Arch Manning playing the most god-awful game I've ever seen in my life.
That was hard to watch. That was very hard to watch.
And it makes me wonder if Ohio State was just that good at covering, but at the same time, his throws were just so off. It was very off-putting.
Yeah. I could really use some pudding right now. It'd make me feel better. Anyway,
it's like he was still kind of nervous, considering it was his first game as their full-time quarterback now.
Yeah. His throws and releases look nothing like they did last year.
Yeah. He turned it on in the fourth quarter, but by then it was already too late.
Yeah, 100%. Cody, what was your take after last week's performance?
I mean, obviously, it's week one. They put him up against, who is now rated as the number one team in Ohio State. I mean, I knew it was going to be a wildly, a defensive game, just because I had faith in, Texas defense. I know Ohio State's defense is majority of the time pretty good. So just seeing them, go at it, like I said, I knew it was going to be a defensive game. But, to Rafe's point, seeing Arch play like that, I wouldn't say necessarily off-putting for me, right? Because it's like, you've seen flashes from last season. Whenever he did come in, he made plays.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So maybe it is what Rafe was talking about, where the defense, with Ohio State was just so good that maybe he was flustered. I mean, who knows? Could be first game jitters. It could be anything. But the good thing is we've got some games coming up that he will be able to hopefully get back on track, get in the groove, get on track with these receivers.
Yeah. No doubt.
That was my biggest thing was... Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Cody.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
That was my biggest thing was I feel like if they waited and scheduled that Ohio State game maybe 3-4 games in, I feel like it would have been a different story.
I feel that.
Because I feel like it would have gave him time to settle in.
I was going to say...
absolutely.
So, and people act like, obviously Arch didn't play the best game of his life, right? But people they're already acting like
it's time to hit the panic button.
And the thing is, they lost by 7 points. It's not like they got fucking blown out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not hitting the panic button, not even close to hit the panic button. So
yeah, but so it's interesting you say that. So I actually want to, and I agreed with everybody. It was definitely not the performance I think the nation was expecting. But at the same time, last year, Arch had played in some games, but ultimately it was still Quinn Ewers last year. So, I definitely agree with the point made that if this is Texas versus Ohio State in week 4, it's a different story. And I think by that point, Arch has more time under his belt. is, clicking with the offense, with the wide receivers, the lines, comfortable.
And
But I
not
mean,
to
we're talking Arch
mention-
Manning.
I
Yep.
was just gonna say, not to mention that the only receiver that he has this year that he had last year is
DeAndre Moore.
no, not DeAndre. I just had it. It just slipped. Wingo. Ryan Wingo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan Wingo. Well, it's interesting you should say that. So, so I was again, I agree with everybody's point. I mean, Arch has a lot to still has a lot to show. I'm not hitting the panic yet either. I just think that game one, defending CFP champions, in the horseshoe, your first real collegiate start at the helm. This is your team now. It was a lot. And Arch Manning's, he's human. Okay,
Yeah.
if we learned anything from last Saturday's game, Arch Manning is human. Okay, and first big game of the season. There's only one place to go from here, and that's up. And I fully expect him to, go up from here. That being said, I also want to give some super praise because I gave it last week, and I was convinced that it was going to be some super praise to Texas's defense.
Oh yeah.
We lost the game ultimately, but by a score. But wow, howdy, their defense looked pretty. Their defense looked very pretty.
Yeah.
And and some people say, well, it didn't look that great. Well, that being said, I want to give you some stat line from this game. Okay, so from Texas's this is Ohio State's offense. Okay, bear in mind you, Ohio State has one of the best, if not the they've placed him as the best wide receiver in the nation. Okay, and I can't remember
Possibly
his
the best
name.
player.
Jeremiah Smith.
Possibly Jeremiah Smith. Okay. What happened last year in the semifinal game against Ohio State? Texas his defense completely shut him down.
Yeah.
He wasn't even involved in the game or outcome of the game. And that was something that they hit on going into this game. Would Texas's defense be able to shut him down again? Okay, and there was a lot of worry coming out of their defensive backfield because Makuba's gone, Barron's gone, a lot of their starters in the backfield are gone now. So would Texas be able to handle the quote unquote best wide receiver in the nation? Okay, here's the stat line from the game: passing yards. The quarterback for Ohio State, San, was 13 for 20 for 126 yards and 1 touchdown. That's not bad.
No.
You're talking about, you're talking about, the defending national champions. Yes, he's a new quarterback, but, you got that offensive line and whatnot. You got the best wide receiver in the nation. You got a new running back, but not a new running back. That's not bad. The rushing attack was led by C.J. Donaldson. He had 19 carries for 67 yards and 1 touchdown. Okay. Then you move into receiving yards. Jeremiah Smith, not even in the mix. The leading wide receiver was Carnell Tate with 2 receptions for 49 yards and 1 touchdown. That was the offensive stat line. Their quarterback only threw for 126 yards. Their rusher only rushed for 67 yards against Texas. I mean, that's not bad.
No, it's not.
That's good. And it's something that I talked about last week that I was convinced that the Texas's defense is going to be ready for this year. And damn it if they were not, okay? And one player I want to point on defense who I was just most impressed by, and I was just blown away by his commitment to the game. Their Texas's linebacker, Leona Leafau.
Oh my God.
That dude had a game. He was flying all over the field.
And he's got
He recorded 9 tackles. He led the team with tackles and 3 solo tackles. All right. I mean, Texas's defense looks good. They looked really good. And keep in mind, they're only going to get better from here. And then, one stat that got left out, but the player He's a DB. Littleton. That's his name.
Yeah.
Okay. Completely shut Jeremiah Smith down. If I'm not mistaken, he is hang on, I just want to make sure that I got this right. If I'm not mistaken, he's a freshman.
He is. He's a true freshman.
Yeah. Where is he? Hold on, give me just 1 second. Oh, Grayson Littleton, defensive back. He's a freshman.
Yep.
He shut down the number 1 wide receiver in the nation. I'm confident.
I mean, I have one more thing to say about this game.
Yeah.
I would say when it comes to the offense, I can't even completely blame it on Arch either, right? Because
Yeah.
yes, he wasn't playing. Like I said, he wasn't playing great, but at the same time, they were calling very conservative plays, in my opinion.
Yes, 100%. That's something that me and Rafe talked about. So last Saturday, me, Rafe, and Cruz got together. We did invite Cody, but Cody felt it was more important to go to a birthday party. Whatever. Anyway, did you have fun? Did you get a little gift pack to go home?
Fuck yeah, I did. Full of cookies.
Anyway, this is something that we talked about when we were watching the game. I really felt like Sark really held Arch Manning on a really, really short leash and played way too conservative until Cruz stated until the end of the game. By then, it was too late already.
Mm-hmm.
So I really think that moving forward, they need to take him off the leash and let Arch be Arch. Oh, and last thing I want to say before if anyone else has anything to say before we move on, my dude, I brought his name up last week, and boy, howdy, I was so happy to see him do his play game. Wide receiver Parker Livingstone.
Oh, that touchdown
The guy who caught the touchdown in the end zone. He only had a couple receptions during that game. I think he had 2. Okay. But Parker Livingstone, true freshman wide receiver. There was a lot of buzz about him coming out of camp. Dude made those catches count. He prevented us from being scoreless in that game. So high praise to the freshman young man. He's going to be great this year. I foresee a definite all SEC honors this year for him.
Also, one more thing for me is, like y'all were talking about earlier, the whole hitting the panic button thing.
Yeah.
If you go back and look, like, historically,
yeah,
about 80% of the quarterbacks that have won the Heisman Trophy had a terrible first game of the season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you can't judge them off one game. You got people coming over here and saying Heisman front runner and all this stuff. And it's like, dude, like, it's one game against a really good Ohio State team.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100.
Yeah.
So, before we get ready to move on, so there's not really too many big games going on this week. We're only going to pick on 2 games this week because there's only really 2 games that we're interested in this week. But before we jump into that, I have one thing that I forgot to add to the topic, guys, and I hope you guys are cool with talking about this. Well, actually 2. Okay, but we'll get to the other one. The other one is just for me to rub y'all's noses in. Okay.
We'll get to that one.
But the other one, okay, Florida State and Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
Florida State.
word.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, and I have to give praise on this one because you guys picked Florida State and I picked Alabama to break all y'all's hearts. Jimbo has never been more wrong to pick Alabama because Florida State kicked the crap out of Alabama. They basically walked up to Alabama, punched them in the teeth, and walked away with the hottest girl at the dance. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Cody, Rafe, do y'all concur on this?
Oh, I agree 100%.
100%.
I mean, that dude, man, I had a feeling that was going to happen because Alabama's just not the same anymore. They're not getting the same recruits they were getting. I mean, they might have a few 5 stars here and there, a few 4 stars, but everybody went to that team. Like I said last week, everybody went to that team because of Nick Saban, and he's gone now. Like,
yeah,
nobody wants to work under, what's his name, Kalen DeBoer. Like,
Yeah, and DeBoer.
come on, man. Like, just not to mention, everybody saw what happened last year with the whole throwing fits and shit on the sidelines, and nobody ever got punished for it, and nobody wants to play for that.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not surprised that FSU mollywopped them, to be honest.
In my opinion, I think it was less about Alabama and their talent, and obviously their culture is shit now. But I think it was more Florida State is hungry and they're pissed because of them getting snubbed from the playoffs last year.
That was actually 2 years ago. My bad. I made that mistake last week.
Yeah.
So it was 2 years ago that they got snubbed. Last year they had a real shit season.
A terrible season.
But I concur with Cody on this. They are hungry and out to prove that they are that team. I mean, we don't play them this year, but I'd be scared to play them. After watching that display and then watching our display, I mean, of course, Arch is going to get better. Of course, the offense is going to get better, but they would kill us. Anyway, so before we get into our picks, something that I get to rub y'all's noses in, and I'm actually going to take off my glasses because I want everybody to see me. Okay? Okay? Hey, Cody, stop feeding your face real quick. Look at me.
What, motherfucker?
Look at me. Okay. So I really wish Jason was here right now so I could rub his face in it. Jason, we miss you, man. We'll see you next week. So one of the games that we talked about last week and that everybody picked on that I did not agree with y'all on was Miami and Notre Dame. Gentlemen. Hey, Cody, what you looking for back there? There's nothing back there for you.
He's looking for a way out. He's looking for a way out of this.
You guys picked Notre Dame to beat Miami. So, Cruz, I'm going to let you slide just a little bit because, you're not as keen as football as the rest of us are. So I'll give you a little leeway, okay? But make no mistake, I'm coming for you too. Hey, Cody, Rafe, who won that game? It seems to escape me.
Okay.
Hey, I picked Miami.
No. Who won that game? Who won that game?
Too. Now I think about it. I don't remember.
Okay, you get a pass, Cruz. Who won that game, Cody? Hey, Rafe. Who won that game, Rafe?
Miami did. The U.
Did Notre Dame win? No, I don't think they did. Oh, wait, you know what? Now I think about it. They did not.
We're even now. You picked them and we did not. It's even.
That's okay. That's fine. But you see, y'all were so sure that Notre Dame had them. I told y'all, Notre Dame is not that great, and I love it when I get proven right because it makes me feel good. So,
hold on, I'm looking for receipts.
Anyway, I just wanted to rub that in his face. Jason, I'm sure you'll see this at some point. I'm the best. Anyway. So, moving on from that, we're going to get into our picks for the college football this week. And again, there's not very many games that actually scream out this week, so we're only going to cut 2 of them. So, this week, of course, we're going to cover our Longhorns because, hook 'em. We got Texas taking on San Jose State, opening the season at DKR. Cody, what you got, man?
Take your time. Well, we just had to make sure. We just had to confirm.
I mean, puncher always has a chance.
We got to follow protocol.
4 touchdowns. Okay.
Oh shit!
God. Oh my God!
Just so you know.
God.
Hold on.
Yes. Okay. Well, your research. Cruz, who you got?
Longhorns by. Give me 2 touchdowns.
That's kind of nice of you.
Okay, so just so you know,
yes,
you have a right To rub it in Cody
Oh.
and Jason's face, you, me, and Cruz
Oh,
picked Miami. I have video
Oh,
evidence.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Look at him. Going to look up.
Miami.
He's like, you jumped on my shit. I know I picked Miami. Motherfucker.
Oh, okay. My bad. I take it back. I take it back. Statement withdrawn. Cody, Jason. Anyway, Ray, who you got, man? You got San Jose opening up at Texas at home. Who you got?
Do I really gotta answer this?
Yes, you really can answer this. Come on, I'm gonna answer it.
So far, man.
Obviously, I'm going with Texas. And I'm gonna say Texas. Just Arch is gonna make up for what he did last week, and they're gonna win by 4 touchdowns.
Nice. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Of course, I'm going to take Texas at the home opener. Arch is going to get back on track. Defense is going to maul them alive.
And it's at DKR.
Give me Texas.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. DKR is going to be bumping. Cody took them by 4 touchdowns. Screw it. Give me Texas by 5 touchdowns.
Goddamn.
Oof, I know it's gonna be a mauling. Okay, so the other game that we wanted to just we're gonna pick on. So we got number 15 Michigan taking on number 18 Oklahoma. This will actually be an interesting game because both of them just completely mauled their week 1 opponents, and both teams look pretty decent this year or in their first game. So, Cody, take us away. Who you got, man?
I'm going Michigan by 10 points.
Biased, but okay. Ray, who you got?
Indeed.
You can call me biased, but I ain't never picking OU. Give me Michigan for 40.
Cruz, who you got?
I'll take. You know what? I'll take Michigan by a touchdown.
Good man. May the football gods forgive me because this taste in my mouth is so evil.
Oh man,
I can't believe I'm going to say this.
A pick I never thought I'd see happen.
Not my bingo card.
Unless it's a swerve.
Give me Oklahoma by 2 touchdowns.
There it is.
God forgive me. Lord forgive me. Mother, my beautiful mother up in the heavens above, I am so sorry that I let that filth spew from my mouth. Oh, how ashamed of me you are. If my dad was here, he would punch me in the face.
He's waiting. He's waiting till we're done, and then he's going to go throw up.
I mean, like, I feel a pain in my stomach, almost like someone's hand in there is just gripping my stomach and turning it, about to make me crap on myself. And I'm pretty sure that's my mother.
It genuinely looked like it physically hurt you to say that.
It really did. But, again, I'm going to take Oklahoma by 2 touchdowns over Michigan.
Moving on.
Lord, forgive me for what I said, for I know not what I do.
Hey, stranger things have happened, so we'll see.
It has indeed. So that's all we got for the college ranks this week. Moving on, we want to talk about what happened last night, guys. Of course, the NFL season opened up. We had our Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, and I fair to say that we were all way off the mark. Now, of course, we were all on the mark that Dallas did not win this game, but we were all way off the mark.
Way wrong.
And in regards to that, I would like for Rafe to tell us why. Rafe, what happened in this game?
Well, dude, to be honest with you, we all just came into this expecting to lose because it's Philly defending Super Bowl champs. Dallas, you never know what the hell you're going to get with them at this point. With them getting rid of Micah Parsons, everybody was like, well, what is their defense going to do? I will tell you, I did not expect to go into this game and leave this game with any type of optimism. I left watching this game with a lot more optimism than I thought I was going to do. Just because of the pure fact of the run defense was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, holding Saquon to under...
Yeah, he was like, 51 yards?
Yeah, holding Saquon to under 50 to under 60 yards, not bad.
And AJ Brown he had one catch and he didn't get it till the fourth quarter. Devontae Smith
Yeah.
had like 2 catches for like 20 yards. The defense played very, very well last night. The offense played really well.
The thing, and sorry if I didn't mean to cut you off, but I had to say this before I forget. The thing about the defense that I noticed that a lot of people, in my opinion, aren't talking about, they're saying, oh, AJ Brown would have dropped those passes that CD dropped, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? Because nobody was throwing to him because he was blanketed, motherfucker.
That's true.
He couldn't get open.
That's true. That's very true. Props to Dallas's secondary. I mean, I was concerned going into the season with their secondary because, Jordan Lewis left. Diggs is up and down. Deron Bland had an up and down year last year as well. I was a little concerned about that, but hey, kudos to Dallas' secondary. They actually looked really good.
Yeah, they did.
And Dallas falls short, not by much, but they definitely do fall short. Okay, and Rafe did point it out. A lot of optimism from their offense. I mean, I was not expecting Dallas offense to go out there and do what they did. I mean, the run game looked fairly decent. Mm-hmm. Cody, am I wrong for saying that Dak Prescott looked like a top 5 quarterback?
Hell no.
No, 100% he did. Because the thing is, he threw well enough to win that game. 100%. He had one of if those balls were caught, he would have had one of the best games of his career.
And not only that, you can, but at the same time you can't. You cannot just blame CD. Jake Ferguson had 2 drops. One of them was in the end zone. Then you have Miles Sanders fumbling in the red zone. You can blame CD, but it is not all his fault. Other people made mistakes that turned that game.
I will say, as far as the offense, though, too, I did notice they are starting to get Turpin more involved with the offense, and I like it. Jimbo, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to give Rafe to finish spouting his nonsense because I couldn't stand to look at so much stupidity coming out of one person's mouth. So, that being said, you can say all you want that you're not blaming CD because okay, yeah, yes, I'll agree with you. Jake Ferguson had some drops. Yes, Miles Sanders fumbled down in the red zone. Okay, I get that. Great, it happens. Okay, yes. But you know what the difference between them and CeeDee Lamb is? CeeDee, they are not your franchise wide receiver making millions of dollars. You are the franchise wide receiver. You are the one that fought and clawed for that contract that you were given. Okay? That 4-year, however $100 million contract that you were given. You're given that much money, you're expected to show up and do this little thing called catch the fucking ball. Do not sit here and tell me you do not blame him, because I blame him.
I didn't say I didn't blame him. I said I don't blame him completely.
No, I blame him completely. Okay? Sorry, I'm getting worked up about this. I'm sorry, I'm getting worked up about this, okay? You all know how hard it is to be a fan of this organization. You know how hard it is to be a fan of this team. Okay? But we have stood by them for... Me and Cruz is about to be 34 years old. I'm about to be 35. Okay? I've been watching football since I was 5 years old with my dad. Okay? 30 years, 3 decades, 1 Super Bowl. Okay? You guys have been fans for X amount of years. He started being a fan of football because of me. You've seen it all. And I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. When you are the franchise wide receiver, when you're a franchise player who threw a fit and clawed for that contract that you got. You got to be on the money. I understand other people made mistakes. Understand Miles Sanders fumbled the ball in the red zone. Bad on him. As soon as Jalen Blue is cleared to play, they need to drop Sanders down the depth chart. End of discussion. Okay? Yep. Tyler Ferguson, yes, he had some drops, okay? But his drops were not as crucial to the game as the ones that CD did not catch on the last drive of the game. He missed 3 key passes, and one of them cost us the game. I am very, very disappointed in CD Lamb because he makes those catches. He makes those catches look like nothing.
Yep.
He makes it look like a baby is tossing him an orange.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry about the terminology. That's all I can come up with. But
that's
I'm sorry. I had to get it out.
That they can't fix it, right? So again, not hitting the panic button, not hitting the panic button with them either. But
no, of course not.
I'm a lot more optimistic after that game than I thought I would be. And 100%. The majority of that reason is because of the defense. The defense was kind of getting ran over a little bit in the first half, but the second half, they came out just flying.
I will tell you, I think the biggest takeaway that I took from this game is we were all curious to see how this offensive line was going to look. Dak did not get sacked one time. Not once.
Offensive line does have some holes they need to shore up on. There's a couple of times where Dak was rushed and had to get it out. Had to fire it out of there fast sooner than he wanted to. But for the most part, yeah, offensive line looked great. They're a young rookie 1 year, 2 year, 3 year offensive line now. But hey, they're coming along. There might be something there.
And
there definitely might be something there.
There was one run in particular that caught my attention was Javonte Williams had nobody helping him. He drug like 5 defenders 8 yards to get the first down. We haven't seen a Cowboys player do that in a long time.
Agreed. Dallas's run game did look refreshingly well, and I know that was a key worrisome in this coming year because we let our top running back from last year walk. We didn't draft a running back out of the draft this year, and there were some decent ones, but we didn't get not one of them. We got Jaden Blue out of Texas, explosive player and whatnot. He was a scratch for last night, but you know what? I think it was a good idea to put him on keep him off the field last night. Let him get healthy. Let him get nice and healed up. So he's ready to go. This is my opinion. I really do think that they need to drop Sanders down the depth chart and insert him into his position.
I agree.
Agreed.
And
that's how I feel.
One last thing before we move to that next awful topic is I just want to know y'all's thoughts because Ryan Schottenheimer had them ready to play last night. Team looked just ready to play, dude. I mean, I have a feeling Schottenheimer's gonna, if he keeps it the way it's going, he has potential to be head coach of the year.
If he can keep them trending in this direction without any major setbacks, definitely.
I'm just saying because I didn't see any potential besides like one of the Pickens things, but that's just how Pickens is. But I saw a lot of discipline on the field as opposed to before. I didn't see a lot of penalties, except for obvious ones that are going to get called. But
I mean, I knew that he was going to have a good culture with his team when they were in training camp and players got into a scuffle, whatever. They did it multiple times, and he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. He's like, you don't want to fucking fight? Get to the line. And I'm sorry, Mike McCarthy never did that. Jason Garrett never did that. They would have just, ha, 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 let it go, whatever. He's like, nah, fuck that. We ain't got time for that. Get your ass to the line, and let's run these sprints. Like, he's nice to an extent, but he gets serious when it's time to get serious.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think he gets that from his dad.
No doubt, no doubt. Sean Schottenheimer comes from a historic coach, coached the Chiefs, coached Browns, Mr. Marty Schottenheimer. Good lineage of coaches. So like you said, Rafe, if he continues this with no major hiccups along the way, I don't see why he can't get Dallas playoffs, and I don't see why he can't be a candidate for Coach of the Year. Honestly, that being said, Cody brought up discipline and whatnot, and oh boy, howdy, do we need to talk about something that happened last night in regards to discipline?
That
So,
motherfucker ain't had discipline probably his whole career.
6 seconds into the NFL season, guys. 6 seconds, and we got to see our first ejection. Cody, what happened?
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Oh man!
All right. So, for those of you who didn't watch, like Jimbo said, 6 seconds into the game, a player was ejected, and let me tell you why he was ejected. Okay.
Spit on that thing.
So, so Dak and the team are in a huddle. You know, Dak spits on the ground, whatever. Right. Jalen Carter's walking up and looks Dak in the face and spits on him, hawks a loogie on him. You want to talk about the most disrespectful thing you can do to a human? I don't know how Dak didn't lose his shit. He's a very composed person. I would have lost my shit.
You see what
Oh my
Keyshawn
God,
Johnson said?
That
Keyshawn Johnson said, if I was Dak, I'd have kicked him right in his nuts.
I concur with Cody on this.
It's just you can't disrespect somebody like that and then expect everything to just be fine. So obviously they throw the flag, they eject him, and now everybody's talking about, here's a video where he was like 10 yards away from Dak. Dak spit on the ground. Dak spit first.
Not to mention, he had no remorse. He was laughing as he was getting taken off the field.
Yeah.
And you're talking about that, Cody, that everybody's bringing up the Dak spit first. Okay, I'd like to refer to one of our resident sports analysts who weighed in on this earlier this morning. Who, is just a dedicated Dallas Cowboys fan. He loves the Cowboys with all his wee little with his wee. And I'll say this properly, and no offense whatsoever, and his wee African American heart. One, Mr. Stephen A. Smith. Okay. Because I did watch this morning because, Coach saying that, people were starting to dredge up, well, Dak spit first and whatnot. I heard it from Mr. Stephen A. Smith's mouth this morning. It's not against the rules to spit on the field. It's against the rules to walk up to somebody. And not only is it against the rules, it's disrespectful to walk up to anybody and spit on them. I concur with Cody on this. If that had been me, it'd have been on like Donkey Kong. If someone ever spits on me, you better believe that person's going to be missing some teeth by the time we're done.
In some states, spitting on somebody is technically assault.
Yes.
That's true. It is. Which is crazy.
Believe it or not, it's assault in Philly. So.
And so now there's talks about, I know it's going to take a little while for everything to, roll out and whatnot, but about Jalen Carter being suspended for at least a game and whatnot and being heavily fined for that an unsportsmanlike.
And I'd fucking sue him.
Yeah, an unsportsmanlike conduct and whatnot. And honestly, I mean, look, I get it. You're the defending Super Bowl champions. I get it. It's Philly and Dallas. The rivalry is uncanny. Okay, you're the defending Super Bowl champs. You're playing your arch rivals at your house and whatnot. Sure, I played football once. I remember those times. I remember playing our rivals. And I remember how heated it used to get. But there's a time and a place for everything, and there's a fine line that you do not cross. And not only did Jalen Carter cross that line, he basically stomped all over the line when he spit on Dak Prescott. Props to Dak Prescott. Again, I concur with y'all. I don't know how he didn't lose his shit and go off on it. But, I mean, in y'all's opinion, okay, in y'all's opinion. Do you think that the league should suspend him for a game and fine him for that action?
I would say a game,
yes.
Maybe two max. Somebody, I saw a post earlier. Somebody was like, "They should suspend him for the whole season." No, that's fucking stupid.
That's a little
One or
aggressive.
2 games, two max.
Yeah.
And fine. That's it.
Okay.
That's what
Ray
I would
think?
say. I would say probably a 2-game suspension as well as a hefty fine. Because like I said, in Philly, that's considered assault. Like if Dak wanted to, he could press charges.
Yeah, but Dak Prescott's not that petty.
No,
so,
that's what I'm saying.
You know.
He's not, but it's
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, true. Cruz, what do you think?
No, I absolutely agree.
Yeah, I know you're not keen on football with us and whatnot, but still.
No, I did see it, but no, I agree. I agree with everybody. At least 2-game max suspension and a very hefty fine.
Oh, 100%. I concur. Anything, max 2 games. I'd say anywhere from $50,000 to $75,000 fine. Because I mean, you got to make an example out of that somehow. I mean, you shouldn't have to make an example out of that. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody who plays in the NFL wakes up and goes to work on Sunday with the mindset, hey, maybe I shouldn't spit on this guy because, that could get me suspended. No, you shouldn't spit on that guy because 1, that's incredibly rude, and 2, that's incredibly disrespectful. That's a good way to lose some fucking teeth.
Yeah.
All right. So,
especially in
before
a nationally televised game like that.
Yeah, exactly. And it was on TV for everyone to see. Imagine, okay, if you can for me, okay. Imagine if you can, okay. Imagine if Jalen Carter had done something like that to Ray Lewis.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Ray Lewis, very iconic linebacker of the Baltimore Ravens, 2-time Super Bowl champ and whatnot. One of the best middle linebackers to ever play the game. Very big, very aggressive, very tough human being. He lets his game play for him. If Jalen Carter had spit on Ray Lewis, Jalen Carter would not have teeth left anymore. Oh, that's all I'm saying. You catch the wrong player to do that to, there's repercussions. Anyway, moving on.
Tweet.
No, absolutely.
All right, guys. So really quick, so this year, how we want to do, I know we can in on it this year, but so we're going to be doing our home this year and doing some rapid fire picks with the NFL. So here we go, guys. Rapid fire. Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right. We'll go from Cody, Rafe, Cruz to me. Okay.
Yep.
All right, here we go. All right. First game, Cardinals and Saints. Go.
Saints.
Go, Rafe.
Cardinals.
Cruz.
Saints.
I'm going to take the Saints. Dolphins and Colts. Cody.
Colts.
Okay.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Cruz.
Colts.
Give me the Colts. Sorry, Tua. I'm sorry.
Quinn,
I'm
you
sorry.
start, okay.
Hey, that's what I'm for. Moving on. Raiders and Patriots. Go. Cody.
Raiders.
Rafe.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
Cruz.
Raiders.
Give me the Patriots. Moving on. Steelers and Jets. Cody.
Steelers.
Rafe.
Steelers.
Cruz.
Jets.
Oh my
That's
God.
Yeah.
That's bold.
Hershey pick, I guess. Go Steel Nation. Moving on. We got the Giants versus the Commanders. New look for the Giants. Cody, go.
I'm going dark horse. I'm going Giants.
Oh, shit. Okay. Rafe?
I'm going Giants too. Their defense is nasty this year. Watch.
Ooh, okay. Cruz, who you got?
Giants.
Give me the Commanders. I like Jalen Daniels. All right, moving on. We got Panthers and the Jaguars. Rafe, or go.
I'm taking Panthers.
Interesting. Okay. Rafe?
I'll go Jags.
Okay. Cruz?
Jags.
Give me the Jaguars to win the cat race. Moving on, we got Bengals versus the Browns. Cody, who you got?
Bengals.
Ooh. Rafe?
Bengals.
Cruz?
Bengals.
Give me the old man. Give me the old man Browns. I'm kidding. Bengals. Get out of here. Moving on. We got the Buccaneers versus the Falcons. Cody, go.
I'm going to go Falcons.
Ooh, interesting. Rafe,
I'm going Bucks.
good deal. Cruz,
Bucks.
give me the Bucks to win because what's his name is my quarterback.
Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield is my quarterback. Let's go, Baker. Can't believe I'm saying that. Moving on, we got the 49ers versus the Seahawks. The new captain Seahawks by the man, Mr. Sam Darnold, who I believe in. Let's go. Cody.
I'm going Sam Darnold because McCaffrey is questionable for this game.
He is. He is. I can't believe that. I'm
not
so
questionable?
dude, he can't stay healthy to save his life. I keep telling people, stay away from that guy, but no one want to listen to me.
In the first round of the draft on one of my buddy's leagues.
Well, your buddy's an idiot. Rafe, who you got?
I agree. I'm going Seahawks on this one.
Cody, did I get your pick? I might have missed it.
Yeah, I said Seattle.
And
All
may I
right,
remind
Cruz.
you, Seahawks also have Cooper Kupp now.
Oh, that's right. They do. I forgot about that. Cruz, who you got?
Seahawks.
Who? Go 12th man. Let's go. Moving on. We got the Titans versus the Broncos. Cody, who you got?
Broncos. Bo Nix.
Rafe, who you got?
Broncos.
Okay, Cruz, who you got?
Broncos.
Go mile high. I believe in Bo Nix. Let's go, baby. Moving on. Ooh, we got a fun one. We got a rivalry game. We got the Lions versus the Pack in Green Bay.
Ooh.
Cody, you got?
I'm taking the Lions.
Ooh, let's go, baby. Rafe, who you got?
This is a hard one for me to pick.
Yeah, I know you're picking the Packers.
I want to pick the Lions, but I'm gonna
keep
go
in mind the Lions loaded up on defense this past offseason.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lions just for the pure fact of
Cruz, who you got?
Yeah, Lions.
Detroit Lions.
I'm still rolling with the underdog. Let's go Lions. Moving on, we got the Texans taking on the Rams. Cody, who you?
Rams.
Rafe?
Rams.
Oh my goodness, Cruz?
I'll take the Rams.
Take the Rams. I'm gonna take the Rams too. I'm sorry to what the hell's his name?
CJ Stroud.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry to CJ Stroud. I know he had a good year last year, but I just don't see it happening for them this year. But Rams. Next up, we got the Ooh, this is a fun one. We got the Ravens versus the Bills on Sunday Night Football.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a fun game. Cody, who
That's
you
a
got?
banger.
That's a real banger. They are playing in Buffalo.
I'm gonna take Buffalo.
Woo, let's go. Rafe, who you got?
Ravens can't ever get over the hump. I'm gonna say they do it this time. I'm gonna say Derrick Henry goes off for like 200 yards. I'm going Ravens.
Oh my lord. Okay, Cruz, who you thinking, man?
Take Buffalo.
Think Buffalo. As am I. I will be taking the Bills as well. I know everybody's got it in their heads that this is the year for Lamar Jackson to win the big one and win the Super Bowl. Not this year, it ain't. I still ain't sold on Lamar Jackson. Go Josh Allen, go Bills. And last but not least, to wrap up this first week of football, we got the Vikings versus the Bears. The Vikings are manned by their now first year in the league, or his second year in the league, freshman year as quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. Cody, who you got?
Oh, Vikings.
Okay.
I'm not.
Ray, who you got?
I'm not going Vikings.
No. He said, I'm not
just
going
saying.
Vikings.
I'm just saying.
What you take, Rafe?
I'm not going Vikings.
Oh, but you're not going to say you're going for the Bears? What is happening?
Well, no, because I don't like Caleb Williams. He's a crybaby bitch.
Nobody likes Caleb Williams.
You know what? I'm going to go Vikings just because fuck that guy.
Cruz, who you got, man?
I was really waiting for you to just be like, I'm just going to watch. I'm not going to pick. I'm just going to watch.
Cruz, who you got?
You know what? I'll take Chicago. I'll take the Bears. Bears.
Take the Bears. Oh man, this is gonna be I believe this is gonna be just a trash ass game. I'm sorry. JJ McCarthy's quote unquote rookie season because he missed his actual rookie season last year. He's at the helm. As Rafe said, Caleb Williams is a giant crybaby. So, give me the Bears to, fuck it. Give me the Vikings to break everyone's heart. There. And that's it for our NFL picks. Huh?
I do have to bring one more thing up for the NFL.
All right, what you got?
Something I noticed the other day. I was reading some, some reports and stuff online, and in order for Michael Parsons to play this Sunday, he has to get an epidural shot in his back, which tells me he's having back problems, and that's not good. Back problems are no bueno.
Unpopular opinion. No. Jerry Jones knew what he was doing.
Boy. I'm still up in the air.
Like I said,
Kenny Clark so far is paying off. So far, Kenny Clark is paying off.
Yeah, I'll say so. Anyway, so that's going to wrap it up for our football talk for this week. So, for our last topic of the night on this week's Unhinged and Undocumented, let's talk about some wrestling. Cruz, take it away.
That wrestling.
That dome of yours.
All right, so really quick, we'll go through the results for Clash in Paris, which overall was a pretty good show. There was one match I could not get into. So really quick, we had Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed kicking off the show. Tribal Chief picking up the win, getting his shoes back, but he has now been written off TV. For those who don't know, he was cast in the Street Fighter movie, so he will be gone for some time. So congratulations to Roman for starring in the movie. Next, we had the Wyatt Six retaining the tag team titles over the Street Profits. We had John Cena picking up a win over Logan Paul. We had Becky retaining her Intercontinental title over Nikki Bella, which that match was just, the less said about it, the better.
100%. That was a bad match.
Man. Yeah, it was.
We had Rusev picking up the win over Sheamus in the good old-fashioned Donnybrook match, which I'm going to say it right now, that was match of the night for me. That match was amazing. I don't care who you are.
That was a banger, man. I'm not even going to lie. That was a good match.
That was insane.
But for me, not match of the night. Just saying.
You're more of a Logan Paul, John Cena fan.
Dude, come on. They brought the house down in that match.
No, they did. I'll give it to them. That was a pretty good match, too.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had
Logan Paul brought the sauce.
And then we had the main event. We had Seth Rollins picking up the win over CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight, thanks to his wife, Becky Lynch, which we will now get into. Which led to an interesting week across WWE. We had, of course, I guess we'll just go ahead and get the big Raw news out of the way. We had a confrontation with Becky Lynch and CM Punk regarding what happened at Clash in Paris. Becky Lynch getting in Punk's face. Seth Rollins just trolling Punk the whole night. Punk was hinting at something that we will discuss here in a little bit that happened on SmackDown. Outside of that, the other big news was we now have a decision for the new, or what the fate of the Women's World Heavyweight title is. So it was confirmed on Raw that both Stephanie Vaquer and Io Sky will get their title match. They will face each other at WrestlePalooza for the crowning new Women's World Heavyweight champion. So congratulations to both of them.
La primera.
Oh, man. La primera.
Let's go.
I don't even know what that means.
And I think the first. She's the first.
Yeah,
stupid. And then we had the main event, which was Jey Uso and LA Knight teaming up against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Reed and Breaker picking up the win. They were getting jumped. They were getting jumped by Seth Rollins in division. Dude, you'll figure it out, man. You'll figure out what it means at some point. We had Jimmy Uso making a surprise save and seemingly hinting at the Usos teaming up one more time. So hopefully that does lead.
Reunited, and it feels
And
so
it feels so
good.
good.
And there's one thing that I
So we
want
shall
to
see.
honorable mention here. One storyline that I've been kind of following a little bit more, just because I honestly feel like Montez Ford can be a singles superstar, just in my opinion.
Yes.
And seeing the tension after their match when they came out with that badass Borderlands gear that they had on.
Oh yeah. Oh. So cool.
Dawkins, I have a feeling Dawkins is going to turn on him, and I feel like it's going to be like that Tucker and Otis thing, where Tucker turned on Otis and then just left WWE. Because unfortunately,
but the only difference is, this actually works.
Unfortunately, I feel like Dawkins couldn't handle being a solo wrestler. Unfortunately, I feel like he's more of a tag team style wrestler. And that's not to say he can't do it. It's just my opinion. But
no,
I feel like Montez has been kind of going for a push a lot as of recently, and judging by the crowd, before their match, I mean, they're on his side. So
yeah, I know it's something they hinted at for a while with Montez and Angelo splitting off and having Montez go off on his own. I think Angelo would be good, maybe in the mid card, but I mean, if they wanted to keep him as a tag team wrestler, if they find the right partner, it could work. But yeah, between the two of them, I can see Montez being the bigger star out of the two.
Yeah,
but we'll see how that storyline goes. Jimbo, it sounded like you had a thought about it.
I mean, I like the Street Profits. I've always liked the Street Profits as a tag team. I definitely say that Montez Ford has singles potential. But at the same time, I mean, I don't think that they should just drop it from Angelo Dawkins. I mean, if anything, I think if they do decide to split them up, I think they should send Angelo Dawkins down to NXT and kind of let him run roughshot with NXT for a little while.
That's a good idea.
Then bring him back up to the main.
I like that.
Yeah, and then bring him back up to the main card.
Cool. Yeah, like give him a career, like give him a restart basically,
and kind of let him build himself as a heel in NXT. I think that'd be good for
him. Yeah, I mean, see what he can do on his own there, and then bring him back up. That would actually be pretty cool. I don't know why they've never really done that when they split up tag teams, especially now with NXT the way it is right now. I'm surprised they never send one of them back to NXT to kind of build them back up a little bit and then bring them back to the main roster. But that's actually not a bad idea. I'd be down to see that, honestly. So we'll see what that storyline goes. All right, now let's get into spoilers. If you have not watched SmackDown yet, please just thank y'all for watching, but spoilers from here on out. Okay, so we will
save the great news for the end.
Yeah, we'll save the big one for the end. So kicking off the show, kicking off SmackDown, we had John Cena making his final appearance not only in Chicago, but his final SmackDown appearance. Ironically, on the day he debuted in the WWE on SmackDown. He didn't mention that that has been a crazy 20 plus years. And he was talking about his match with Kurt Angle that led to his debut, which is pretty cool to hear again. I did like hearing him mention the slap to Kurt Angle, which kind of kicked off the whole thing. This led into a United States title match between him and Sami Zayn. Ended in a no contest because we had a surprise from Brock Lesnar, who made his first appearance. The Beast Incarnate, who made his first appearance since SummerSlam when he came back. I believe this is also going to set up a match at WrestlePalooza between him and John Cena. So hopefully it does. Hopefully it does get set up. Do what?
I said, wasn't that match confirmed tonight for WrestlePalooza with Cena and Lesnar?
Yes,
more or less, yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
They showed it on.
Did they? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I did see the clip of Brock Lesnar walking backstage, calling out John Cena for WrestlePalooza.
He said, "I'll see you at WrestlePalooza, bitch."
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, Brock Lesnar. Oh, it's gonna be such a crazy match to see.
Oh, and also shout out to
yes.
John Cena during his match with Sami Zayn
Mhm.
doing the GTS, and of course
Yeah.
he did
Continuing
the
the
move
trend
of
of
one of his greatest rivals ever when he sat in the corner and
yeah.
gave him the
Oh
spear.
man. Yeah. John Cena continuing the trend of doing finishers of or signature moves of his greatest rivals, which is pretty cool to see.
Something?
Oh well, okay.
I wish.
It's a long shot. It's a long shot. I wish it would happen, but man, I really wish we'd have gotten Edge and John Cena one more time.
Oh man, I would love to see that.
Right, that'd be so cool. All right, boys, let's get into it again. One more time, spoilers. If you have not seen this yet, please mute or whatever. But let's go ahead and get into the meat
Jimbo looks like the Bailey
of the show.
Buddies.
The big moment, dude, right? The Bailey Buddies. I'm really hoping for Bailey Buddy to return at some point. All right. So, as we've been discussing on Raw, this is kind of really where it started. So we have, of course, a confrontation between Punk and Becky. They were hinting at a possible return. Punk asked Pierce where SmackDown was going to be at. He said Chicago. So, of course, Punk's hometown. So, Rollins and Becky come out, of course, trolling Punk, trolling the fans in Chicago. Becky saying all the teams there suck, except for the Bears, because Rollins is a Bears fan. So this leads to Punk coming out to the ring, calls out Becky's coward of a husband, as he says. They go back and forth a little bit. They go back and forth for a little bit. Becky once again slapping Punk and that's just trying to egg him on to get him to react. Punk leaves the ring, goes around to the front near the entrance, and he says, now everybody knows I will never put my hands on a woman, but I know somebody that will."
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, you do.
he lighted up.
After 10 long years, just about, that iconic music hit.
Instant.
They did indeed light it up. The crowd went crazy. AJ Lee has officially returned to the WWE. Oh my god, I still could not believe it when I saw it. She came out, got in the ring, stared down Becky, took her down, and man, this
So
just
happy. So happy.
oh man, I still have goosebumps from that. It is just crazy to think about. Gentlemen, thoughts about this whole.
It's so great to see. Like it really is. It's so great to see. 10 years ago she left WWE because of what went down with CM Punk and WWE and whatnot. Because they're husband and wife. Props to her for sticking by Punk through everything that he went through with WWE. Punk makes his triumphant return. I'm saying that he might never ever come back to WWE. Punk makes his triumphant return. Felt there was only a matter of time before we see the infamous AJ Lee again.
Right.
And boy howdy, WWE. Mwah.
That was
Love
the
you.
loudest pop for a female I've ever heard.
Oh, absolutely.
Hundo. I mean, there's only in my mind there's only one thing that would make the end to this year better than this. And well, strike that. Two things. I feel like one of them is more probable than the other, but that would see the Hardys return to WWE time. Or might I go as far and again this one's more far fetched, but I mean to see the rated R superstar return and feud with
man.
John Cena just one more time.
Dude,
I
that
said
would be
that's his
I mean-
final
crazy.
match. I would be perfectly fine with that.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
Oh,
But
God.
anyway,
Yeah.
nonetheless, AJ Lee back in WWE. I just saw a clip on Twitter of her inking the deal with Triple H and whatnot. Officially
Yeah.
back on the roster. Definitely
Oh
going to
my
be some
God.
fireworks with Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
Oh, absolutely.
And might I go as far to just say, I'm so excited!
I have to say, man, like ever since Triple H has taken over, it's been like I feel like I want to say listens to the fans more to an extent, not like fully, obviously, because then the fans will be predicting everything that's going to happen, right? But
Yeah.
like he's just putting all the bullshit that happened in the past, he's putting it to the side to give the fans what they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that to me just says volumes about Triple H and who he is.
Yeah. It's definitely been a roller coaster since Triple H took over. Obviously, a lot of returns we never thought.
Jimbo said,
a
I'm
lot.
touching
There you go.
myself tonight.
There you go. No, absolutely.
Over and over again. Look at that smile on that face. Look at the look of terror in that face.
This is a return that
I'm sorry,
a lot of
Cruz, and look at the unhingedness in that head.
no, for real. This is a return that a lot of people wanted. A lot of people wanted, and everybody was not expecting to happen because we've always heard, and AJ herself has mentioned it a few times before, that she was fine with not coming back to WWE, not coming back to wrestle, because she was just kind of doing her own thing. And if she had never come back, I'd have been totally fine because I was always happy with her run in WWE. But after this, after Punk, after Cody, at this point, it's literally believing the phrase "never say never," especially when it comes to WWE. Because, like Cody said, Triple H listens to the fans to a certain extent, and we're always going to get that one big surprise that we never will see coming that we want.
I'm just waiting for one more.
I mean, yeah, there's just one more.
I'm waiting for one more.
Yeah.
Cody knows where I'm going.
Oh
I
man.
want to see Paige,
Paige comes back. That's crazy.
Oh,
Dude.
yes. Oh, I would love to see Paige.
So that was actually to the people watching, that was actually another person that I had in mind. If AJ was not going to, in the off chance that AJ was not going to come back tonight, that was actually another person I had in mind to potentially come back and help CM Punk with this Becky Seth Rollins situation. It would have been crazy to see Paige come back. And she did actually put out a tweet, I think it was earlier today, that she wasn't going to be in Chicago. She's actually in Vegas, but she was going to be watching SmackDown tonight. So hopefully she's pretty hyped too. As far as the AJ deal, we don't know how long the run is going to be. We haven't heard any plans outside of this. We don't know when I assume it's going to be a mixed tag team match. We don't know when it's going to happen. I assume it's going to be at WrestlePalooza.
That's
they haven't announced any.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they haven't made it like an official match or anything yet. But I figure that's what's going to happen. So we'll just have to tune in and see what happens. But I think that's pretty much it, unless I missed anything.
Yeah, that's it, man. We covered it all. Just super hyped about everything going on, man. I mean,
one more thing I want to mention.
Surprise topic.
Jimbo, I know you'll be happy because the Astros just lost on a walk-off.
Oh man!
And you know who was too?
The
Rangers, baby, who move into a half game out of a wild card spot. We're coming for it.
My lord! It's very interesting that you bring that up before we go ahead and table everything for tonight. So, I know some Houston Astro fans out there. It's okay. I'm praying for y'all as well. Okay. My Yankees just had a 3-game series wrap up the Astros, and oh yeah, check this. And if y'all got something to say, hit the comments. Yankees 2-1, baby. We own y'all. See y'all in the playoff, girls. And Cody, my bad. If you don't like that, block.
I'm not an Astros fan.
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
I seen you wear Astros hats.
I just conveniently had one.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. Still, blow me. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Unless anybody has anything else.
Is that an offer?
Anyway, thank you guys for joining us
also,
tonight. Because a lot of it.
Gun sticking into my hip.
Please wish me luck tomorrow. I'm running my first ever 5K in the morning. It's first time I've ever done something like this. It's a goal of my wife and I's that we've kind of wanted to do for a while when she started her fitness journey. So we're doing that tomorrow.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Joanna's running it with you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Woo, go Joanna! Screw you,
I thought it was just you.
No, it's both of us.
Just be safe,
bro. Hey, best of luck, y'all. Remember,
lots of fluids,
yeah, it's supposed to be kind of hot tomorrow. Remember, in the nose, out the mouth. Okay, you got this. I believe in you. I will not be there, but I'll be cheering you on as I'm sleeping in my bed.
We'll be with you in super, bro.
No, we won't. I'll be asleep. Anyway, lots going on. Texas and San Diego State tomorrow. San Jose State tomorrow. Go Longhorns. Dallas will be back next Sunday. Wrestling on Monday, and we'll see you guys next Friday. Unhinged and Undocumented. I'm the big man Jimbo with the twin magic Cody and Rafe, and of course our unhinged man Mr. Cruz. We say adieu. We out.